Welcome back to Eye on the Money, and today we're discussing network marketing with Weru Mwangi, the Executive Director at Ultimate Management Solutions. Now Mwangi, before we went to break, you were telling us everything we need to know and what to consider before we go into network marketing. However, when we talk about network marketing, just like any other business opportunity, when people go into it, they would like to know what they're going to get out of it. So what are the benefits associated with network marketing? What am I going to get out of it? And why should I consider this as opposed to the next business?
I think first and foremost, as I had mentioned earlier, it's a place you learn how to sell.
Right.
So if you join a network that, of course, gives you opportunities to develop yourself in the art of selling, then definitely you gain, because it's a skill you can transfer even to any other business.
Right.
Secondly, it's a place whereby you can actually earn money, or rather what you call passive income, because you have other people selling on your behalf and you earn commissions from them. So therefore, even when you are asleep, you could still be making money if you have a good enough and a wide enough network. Something else you'll find on the network marketing front is that it's also a place whereby, of course, you basically build connections. You build relationships with people. So again, it's an area whereby you not only sell, but you come to know other people who, of course, will be valuable to you in other aspects of your life. Could be social, could be professional. Yeah, and then, of course, it's an area whereby you have the freedom to do many other things.
Right.
So depending on where you want to place network marketing, do you want it to be, whatever you are selling, do you want it to be your main occupation? It can be. If you want it to be your pastime or part-time occupation, it still can be. So you have that flexibility to make decisions and decide on what to do. Again, another benefit, and maybe the last one I'll mention here, is that you are able, of course, to exploit the people you already know and the people you already interact with. Yeah, socially and professionally. Yeah.
Now, even with those benefits, I've had a few conversations with people, actually quite a number of people who've tried out their hand in different network marketing companies, and I've also got some horror stories coming from this. So what would you say are some of the risks that are associated with network marketing?
I think one of the risks that you might face is, especially if you are dealing with commodities that you have to buy, and you actually get into it without making the right, or rather looking at looking at the financial implications of what you are doing. You might end up overstocking.
Right.
And if you're overstocking a product that is not moving, definitely you don't make money. I think another risk is if again you get into a network whereby or a network that has a bad history of maybe giving promises that they can't keep, whereby maybe they have a history of maybe selling harmful products, then of course you'll actually spend a lot of time and money and still end up getting frustrated. Another risk could be if you're selling products that do not meet the quality standards. For example, in Kenya, the Kenya Bureau of Standards. Then again, you could get yourself into legal issues with your clientele. Then, of course, as I said earlier, when you are also in a network that is over-congested, or a field that is over-congested, then you find yourself, you find agents selling the same products competing amongst themselves. Again, it might mean that you have to work maybe 5-10 times more that you would ordinarily work.
Right.
Yeah. So those are the main risks that I would say that you'd face when you're in that kind of a business.
Right. Now, the network marketing model is one that still has a lot of questions around it, especially in Kenya. So when people go into it, you'd like to know that there's a safety net, there's a buffer, there's something that's protecting me. So when it comes to regulation or the laws surrounding network marketing in the country, what does that look like?
Personally, I don't know of any law that specifically addresses network marketing.
Okay.
However, every person in network marketing is, of course, dealing with a product that is regulated in one way or the other. Let's come to the physical products. The physical products, the goods as we call them, are regulated in terms of the quality standards.
Right.
So every product you are selling, may it be, as we're saying, home care, could be, for example, a detergent. Does it meet the quality standards from the Kenya Bureau of Standards? Does it have the mark of quality from Kenya Bureau of Standards? So definitely that's a regulation you need to look into. Of course, when you go deeper into even selling, whereby you talk about the raw rating to sale of goods and services, then of course you also need to meet those standards. On the other hand, if you're also selling a service, is that service regulated? Because that would be the question. So I've not met any person, for example, selling legal services, but of course if you are selling legal services, you need to comply with the Law Society of Kenya regulations. So any service you are selling, you need to always ask yourself that question. This product, where does it fall? What are the standards? What are the regulations regarding the quality of this product? Am I likely to get into trouble with regulators? May they be Kenya Bureau of Standards? May they be any industrial regulator? So those are the questions everybody needs to keep asking themselves.
Right.
Yeah.
Mr. Weru, thank you very much for joining us in studio today to demystify this concept of network marketing that has so many people gravitating towards it, but with equal number of questions when you do walk around and ask people on the streets. Thank you very much for coming. Unfortunately, that's all the show we had for you today, but do keep the conversation going on our social media pages at Metropole TV KE on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I'm your host, Ingrid Nantege. Have a very good evening.